morning. Team coverage begins with Elizabeth Gadley on the Strip. Officers are still investigating there, and Yasmin Hassan is over at UMC with the latest on the victims.
Right. We do want to actually start with giving the latest information from police on the crash. Now, we do know that the driver is in police custody and several people are in the hospital. It all started around 6:30 last night when police say that the woman intentionally drove into the crowded sidewalk in front of the Paris Hotel. Then she did this not once, but twice in two separate places, hitting dozens of people.
The woman drove away, but police eventually tracked her down near Flamingo and Koval, where she was arrested. And we actually spoke with someone who saw her getting taken into custody.
They're just running. So I look to see where, in what direction they're running to, and I just see a cop arresting a lady.
And this is video of the car she was driving. We do know there was a 3-year-old inside with her. The child was not hurt. Officers have not confirmed the woman's relationship with the child.
Well, it's still a very active investigation as Metro tries to figure out why this woman may have done this. And Action News reporter Elizabeth Gadley is live at the scene near Las Vegas Boulevard in Harmon. Elizabeth, what's it like out there right now?
Well, Las Vegas Boulevard reopened a little over an hour ago, and as you can see around me, some of the bustle has returned. Cars are driving again, people are walking again, and Planet Hollywood is even playing a little bit of music. There does seem to be about one cop car just down the way, but we're not sure what that police car is still doing there. Now, it'll likely be a while before things truly get back to normal, though. Knowing the facts of this case and that police believe the woman intentionally mowed people down here on the Las Vegas Strip, it's hard not to be affected. It all started near the Paris Hotel and Casino and continued all the way down to Bally's. Police say the woman intentionally drove up on the sidewalk, hitting people in 2, possibly 3 different spots. What's even more shocking is police say the woman had a 3-year-old child in the car with her, but that child wasn't hurt and was taken to Child Haven. For survivors and witnesses, the sights and sound of what happened last night will likely haunt them forever. Listen as one man describes the carnage.
Well, it's weird. It's like a movie, but only it's not, you know, and the sound of it's the worst thing. It's like watermelons falling off of the building. It's like, you know, just clunking. And if she didn't care, you could tell she stopped, and then she took off again.
Sheriff Lombardo is expected to hold a press conference sometime this morning to give us some more details, but we don't yet know what time that'll happen. Reporting live from the Las Vegas Strip, I'm Elizabeth Gadley, Channel 13 Action News.
Thanks, Elizabeth. Well, the key to Metro's investigation into this deadly crash is going to be information given to them by witnesses. So they are putting out a message here. They're asking anyone who may have seen anything to call their homicide office. The number is on your screen. It's 702-828-3521. You can set up a meeting and then give them your statement. They need your help.
And Dana, obviously the Las Vegas Strip always packed, and it was packed full of people last night, which is why there are so many victims in this case. And Yasmin Hassan is at UMC for us this morning, where most of those people who were most seriously hurt were taken.
Right, Yasmin, what do we know right now there?
That's right. Most of the people were brought right here, but hospitals all over the valley are filled with the victims. 15 people were rushed here last night. One person's injuries so severe they did not survive. But right now, doctors are working to save 2 people in critical condition. 12 others are still in serious condition this morning. The youngest victim in all of this, just an innocent 11-year-old who is one in serious condition right now. Maybe the most shocking fact in all of this, outside of it being intentional, is that a 3-year-old was in the car that plowed down all these people. Just like Elizabeth just said, luckily that child was not hurt, but the staff here at UMC says everyone is trained and everyone is prepared to handle anything that comes through their door.
We were prepared for this to happen. We are the trauma center, so we are prepared always for this to happen. A typical activation, a full activation, is about 12 people surround a patient at one time. If we need surgeons, we have 3 operating rooms in the back, and the patients can go right back to surgery. So far, none, though, have been taken back to surgery.
We spoke to one of the people who was plowed down, and he tells us he's still in shock, but he does have a message for the person who was responsible for all this, and I'll have that for you in just about a half an hour. In the meantime, reporting live from UMC, Yasmin Hassan, Channel 13 Action News.
All right, Yasmin, thank you. And as we've been telling you, this happened right in front of Planet Hollywood and Bally's. And overnight, Planet Hollywood tweeting out this, quote, "We are saddened to hear about tonight's terrible tragedy on Las Vegas Boulevard. Our sympathies go out to the victims and their families."
And like Elizabeth had mentioned, Clark County Sheriff Joe Lombardo is expected to speak again this morning to give us any new details about the investigation. We're going to have live reports all morning long, so stick with us on the air and also online. We'll let you know the minute we get any updates. The other big story today is the